So it's Friday the 13th of January, and what we're looking at here is the source of the River Thames, or just around that corner where you see the river or the water. Behind there, and behind those trees over there, there is a stone in the middle of the field that basically says this is the source of the River Thames. You think I'm about to go up there today, you've got to be joking. 13 years into the new year, we've had about 11 days of absolute horrendous rain, just heavy cloud, and I'm filming this at about 2:30 in the afternoon, and at this time of the year, if there isn't a little bit of sun about, you're going to find it's getting dark and cars are driving with their lights on. Just across the road from here, you can see the river begins to carry on off on its way down to Lechlade, which is the highest navigable point on the River Thames. To be honest, having been stuck in the house for the best part of 2 weeks now, because the weather has been so dire, after lunch today I thought, right, let's go out for a little ride around and see what's going on out there. So we're in Coln, St Aldwyn's, which is a little village on the River Coln, which flows into the Thames. It's a little tiny river. I'll try and show you in a minute, but it's developed into a bit of a lake here. You'll have to excuse the wind noise on this video, I'm afraid. But it's, as you can see. So this should be a field, and we have a swan coming up to see if I've got any bread, I think. But I don't, do I? I haven't got anything for you, mate. Sorry. So this is actually the River Coln here, with its lake on the left and the flowing river on the right. Flowing very quickly, as you can see. I've decided I'm going to follow the river upstream for a while this afternoon, and it'll probably, it will be in flood wherever we go, but it'll be interesting to see it in comparison to its normal, pretty much a trickle. Just been talking to these people here. They've got a dog and they're going to go off walking up the river a little way. It's a lovely walk between here and Bybury that many of my customers go on. So right now I'm in Bybury. Very, very popular village with the Asian tourists. In fact, it was literally impossible to drive through here or walk through here without seeing an Asian face during daylight hours, pre-COVID. Everything's changed, I'm afraid. Just looking across here into the sun, but this is Arlington Row. You can see it a little bit better now. Sun's going down behind the trees. So this is the first purpose-built terrace of weavers' cottages. And this is what Henry Ford wanted to take back to his museum in Michigan. The river is running a bit quicker than usual, but to be honest, it's emptying into a field further down and flooding that, so luckily this isn't flooded here. I love these cottages here. This particular one here on the right was once one of the best gardens in the Cotswolds, private gardens. Beautiful stone roofs. One of the Cotswolds' most famous views, Swan Hotel here at Bybury. Not necessarily one of the best views, but certainly one of the most famous. And right opposite the Swan Hotel is the famous, the old mill at Bybury and the trout farm. An Asian face to be seen. They love sitting on this wall and doing selfies and stuff, and nobody here. In the meantime, I think we've got a Hercules flying overhead. So this is Ablington, and the river has certainly burst its banks here. A little bit worrying. I think I'm right in saying the main part of the river comes down from the left here, but a bit alarming for the people that live here. Once again, sorry if there's any noise from the wind on here. This is the old mill on the River Coln near Winson. Water here is pretty high. Crumbs, if you lived in here and you knew there was water just a foot below you. I love this old thatched shed, if that's what it is. Water there flowing through the field is finding the main part of the river. Some sheep back there keeping out of it. Difficult to tell where the river is. Lovely place this though. As long as it stays dry. Just coming into Coln Rogers, I think it is, and I thought it would be pretty flooded here. I don't want to make out that this is anything particularly exceptional, because this river does flood every year, but it just looks rather different to when I come around here with people in the summer, when tractors are out here making hay. Beautiful old manor house over there in the distance. Maybe I'll have noticed that the sunlight is virtually gone. Just about 10 minutes to 4. So I'm going to have to stop soon. Still beautiful though. Another swan out here in the flooded field. Nice place to come and sit by the river, maybe in the evening, in the summer. Where you will be festooned with mosquitoes. How pleasant is that? Look at this house in the distance here. I must admit, I'm very pleased with this new iPhone. I should have to see how it looks on the computer screen though first. So just as the sun goes down, we're getting a bit of a nip in the air. A typically English site, the old phone box out in the middle of nowhere. So this is still the River Coln, now upstream from Fossbridge. This looks rather calm, doesn't it? But there's another mill house over here, look. And the river's a little bit busier here. And that goes down here. I love the sound of the bird song. And the water with it. Gorgeous. So that's as far as we're going to go today. The River Coln actually rises in Withington, which is a few miles further. But now the sun has gone in, and we are sort of probably about 20 miles upstream from where I first started videoing. So, as I say, to remind you, this little river flows straight into the River Thames. Anyway, a few nice places, hopefully of interest to someone. Thanks for watching. Just a silver line going through the meadow.